Google's big payout. The tech giant will have to shell out $700 million to settle an antitrust lawsuit around its App Store practices. The company will also have to make some changes to allow for more competition in Google's Play Store. Here with the details of the settlement, Yahoo Finance's Dan Howley. So Dan, how exactly is this going to work?
Yeah, this is a lawsuit that was brought by dozens of state attorneys general, and they, in addition to that sum, which is admittedly paltry compared to what Alphabet brings in on a quarterly basis, they do have to make some significant changes to their business practices, and that's where kind of the rubber hits the road almost with this case. So three of the changes that stand out in particular include the fact that Google, for the next 5 years, has to let companies tell users where they can get better prices on apps outside of the Play Store. So if a company is going to be able to offer something for less money than it would otherwise on the App Store because of that 30% tax that Google levies against them, then they have to be able to tell consumers that. Google can't prevent them from doing so. Google also can't stop companies from explaining to users that they might have to pay more if they buy through Google due to those fees. So that's another thing that's going to be going on there. And Google has to let companies give users the option to purchase apps through a service other than Google's own payment processing service. So right now, if you go to Google and you try to purchase something, you're going to pull up Google's own payment purchasing system. For the next 5 years, Google has to allow app developers to offer their own payment system. So that would kind of circumvent the issues of that 30% fee if they don't have to go through Google's system. And so this really is kind of the crux of the argument that a lot of app developers have had is, we would offer our services for cheaper, but Google and on the other side of the aisle, Apple are taking 30% or 15% of our revenue. And so we need to raise the prices on that.
This kind of goes. I'm sorry, go ahead, Dan.
No, after you.
I just want to switch gears here, Dan, talk to Apple as well. Apple looking to avoid this watch ban on the Series 9 and Ultra 2 coming out of that patent dispute. What is the latest there?
Yeah, so that right now they're still in kind of a holding pattern, trying to see whether or not the Biden administration will actually intervene and veto these two orders, the cease and desist order and the exclusion order, the limited exclusion order from the International Trade Commission. They don't know whether or not they're going to do that, but right now Apple is preparing for the worst, that Biden administration will not move ahead with anything and that they will have to pull the Apple Watch Series 9 and Apple Watch Ultra 2 from store shelves, online and physical. Third-party sellers, they can still sell those watches. Best Buy, Amazon, if they're there, they're there. But Apple itself won't be able to sell them if the Biden administration doesn't move forward, or if Apple doesn't reach some kind of agreement with Massimo, the company that owns the patents that were infringed upon, or they don't make some kind of software change that can satisfy the company as well as the Trade Commission. So we just have to see where that goes. But as of right now, it's looking like the 21st and the 24th, they'll stop selling the watches in store and online.
All right, it's a big fight. Investors and consumers are going to keep watching. Dan Howley, thank you so much, sir.